What is up, my frosty brethren? Today is Thursday. You guys know what that means. It's Gears of War discussion day. This is old gameplay. I have to give this disclaimer every single dang on time, because if I don't, people are like, hey, this is old. So I don't own an Xbox 360 anymore. I don't have any of my Gears copies. I don't have Gears on PC yet. I might still get it. I don't know yet. I'm still trying to decide. This is old gameplay pulled from the amazing channel, which probably less people have seen because there's less subs over there. But it is old gameplay. Disclaimer done. Let's talk about today. I want to talk about spectating today, specifically in two different categories. One is the remaster and the other is Gears of War 4. So the remaster is interesting, right? If it is a thing for Xbox One, Gears of War does not have a spectating option, and I would assume that most players in the competitive community would look to this Gears of War and be like, hey, we're going to play this for a year or whatever it takes until the new Gears of War is out on a competitive level. This is the reason I'm getting an Xbox One. Let's run a couple of events, have some tournaments. Oh, wait, we don't have spectator options. No, it's not to say that it can't be done, right? You can run events totally without spectating. However, ease of use as an event organizer, as a caster, with spectating built into the game is a lot. It's a lot safer bet, I think, if you're running events to have that. It just makes the production value that much better. So this would actually be a new feature that Splash Dammit, supposedly, who's developing the game, would have to implement. I don't know necessarily that they would. I don't see the value for them, I think, thinking about it, to I guess promote this game as an esport and therefore build it into the game. Now, there are some bootleg ways people used to do it back in the day, but it doesn't work, I think, on Gears of War 1 because there's only 8 players, right? But if they implemented a server browser into this, which was in Gears of War 1, and they implemented a spectator mode, I would actually like a browser with spectating a lot better, because then you could see a game that was going down, just pop on that game and you could spectate it. That would be awesome to actually see that, because you would see it as just a normal player if it was like a public room listed, and you could pop in and spectate. I don't know what the limit would be, probably something like 10, maybe 12 or whatever viewing it, but that would be absolutely awesome. Just to kind of think about it and wrap my head around it. There's several games that do that already now. I'm going to mention UT as one of them because I casted the Unreal Tournament community event this past weekend, I should say. And, you know, this was something that, you know, you can go in right now and you see a server browser and you can spectate a duel match. You can spectate a death match, a team death match, a capture the flag. So, you know, those types of options would be pretty cool to see in Gears of War, specifically because that game had a server browser, and, you know, you could see if XYZ player was playing or whatever and view that match. That'd be pretty cool. So, you know, for Gears of War 4, they're not necessarily building on something completely new, in that Gears of War 3 and Judgment both had spectator mode. So you would naturally, I think, kind of assume that Black Tusk has that hat on and like, hey, we're going to include spectator. They've supported Hypefestation. I would hope that Captain Barbosa, Fallout, and Strangulate have all been in a lot of the the team members on Black Tusk Studios' ear about having a spectator mode and why it would be so important. And it seems like, I think Microsoft as a whole, Microsoft Studios as a whole, understand the importance of esports and the relevance to when you know, you have these players and events going on. They actually help the communities grow. They boost sales, which I've read too many things about this now, especially with some of the other, I'd say, Major League Gaming and leagues out there that have thrown around, you know, their information on stuff. So it's very valid to have at least some type of basic implementation of spectating into the game. I'm very interested to see what Black Tusk, their approach is for spectating, considering they have so many, I think, weapons at their disposal for feedback and what works and what makes sense. I mean, I would assume that Captain Barbosa would be over there in a heartbeat saying, look, this is what makes this production value so much better if it's set up like this, if we could do this, if we had these options. And that, as a caster, that would make, you know, our jobs much easier when doing those things. So very interested to see what you guys think about spectating in Gears of War. I'm very much so looking forward to the new Gears of War spectating options. I'm concerned about Gears of War 1 and what they think is possible there. I don't actually see them putting in any effort into making that a thing, but I would definitely like to see what you guys think. And until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?